What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today I want to share a story with you on my first introduction to The Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. Now, these are my actual copies from 86 and 87, and this one has a save file still on it from 86. I can't believe it's still on there, but it is. And this one, I'm not too sure yet. I haven't checked it yet, but I need to check. I actually wish I still had the boxes for these. But you know, when you're little and you don't care, you get all excited when you get a game and you get the games out and you take the manual out and you get the box and you just throw it in the trash. I wish I wouldn't have done that, but I did. And I wanted to keep these games safe because they mean something to me. They're kind of like sentimental. So what I did was I went ahead, I think like 6 months ago, and I ordered these two clamshell cases for them. And there's like the box art, you know, you got the box art on them, and in the back they have the description, and they show like pictures of gameplay and stuff, and they're pretty nice. You know, only paid 24 bucks for both of them, but I still wish I still had the original boxes for these. So it was 1986. I was 10 years old, and on the weekends I go visit my dad and spend the night with my grandmother. For whatever reason, this Friday night my dad wasn't home. I don't know if he was working late or if he was out partying. You know what? I think he was out partying. No, just kidding. He was probably working late. He's probably gonna be pissed. He's probably gonna call me after this episode is over, after he sees it. Okay, he was working late. Let's just say he was working late. And I was there with my grandmother, and she wanted to go play bingo. So we went to bingo, went to the VFW, and I'm sitting. She got me my own bingo card. I'm sitting there with a bunch of old ladies, and they're calling out numbers. I'm there stamping out my numbers as they're calling them out. And they called one of the numbers. I ended up filling my bingo card up. So I was like tapping her on the shoulder. I was like, "Look, I filled out my card." So she looked at it. She took it up. She took it from me and she yelled bingo. And there's all the old ladies clapping, and I'm all excited. I'm 10 years old. I'm all excited too, clapping at my own accomplishments. And she goes and they check the card, and sure enough, it was a winner. When she sat down, I was all excited and happy. I asked her, I was like, "How much money did you win?" She's like, "I didn't win no money. This was your card. You won $95." I was like, "Wow, $95 for a 10-year-old back in '86. That was a lot of money." So I remember that next day, that Saturday morning, we went to Kmart, and I marched right to the electronics section. I picked up The Legend of Zelda, and back then, this game cost like $85, and I didn't care about the rest of the money. Just give me my Zelda game. I was so excited. And of course, we got home and I took the game out, the manual, got the case, and chunked it in the trash. Oh my gosh. But I tell you what, The Legend of Zelda was such an awesome game back then. The music drew me into the game. And I'll never forget this. I used to sit there and just read the manual, or not the manual. Well, yeah, the manual, the instruction booklet, and look at the artwork. And I don't know why I did this, but I'd sit there and read the story. And while I'm reading the story on the instruction booklet, I'm writing it down. That's how much I was into this game. I loved it so much. And then I think it was probably in '87. I believe it was '87 when Zelda 2 came out, but it wasn't until Christmas of '88 when I got it. And getting the game back then for Christmas was a pretty big deal. I was 12 then, and I got two games. I got Contra and Zelda 2. I immediately finished Contra because I played it before, but I was happy to own it. And Zelda 2, I took me a little bit to get used to it because I wasn't used to the side scrolling during the battles, but I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, the reason these games are sentimental to me, because I'll never forget the night that me and my grandmother went to play bingo, and I won the money to get this, and she sent me to Kmart the next day to pick this one up. And I'll never forget the Christmas morning that I opened this up. And that's why they're sentimental to me, because both of my grandparents aren't around anymore, so I wanted to keep these safe. And oh my gosh, like an idiot, I sold my NES collection, and For some reason, I held on to this one, but I sold this one. And I couldn't remember who I sold it to. See, here, like 2 years ago, me and a buddy were sitting here on the couch watching TV. We were talking about games and stuff, and games that we had gotten for Christmas. And I was telling him about Zelda 2, how my grandparents had gotten it for me. And I wish I had never gotten rid of it because it meant so much to me. This was like in November. And on Christmas, he brought me a gift. And when I opened the gift up, it was my copy, my original copy of Zelda 2. And I couldn't believe it. I forgot that I had sold it to him. So it's like I relived my Christmas from 88 again. And the reason I know this was my original copy, because my mom would get my NES games and she'd grade my name on the side. That's how I knew it was mine. So yeah, I relived my Christmas back from 88, like 2 years ago. And yeah, you can believe that I sat there on Christmas morning and played Zelda 2. But I can't remember for the life of me if my original saves were on there. He might have like deleted them and started his own game. That's okay, because I deleted his games and I started my own. And back, or I restarted my game back again. But of course, I had already finished it before, so it doesn't matter. You see, that's what games are. They create these wonderful, amazing memories, whether you're playing them on your own with family and friends, people that you care about. Whenever you hear music from a video game or see a picture from a video game, it brings you back to those good times that you used to have playing them. Anyways, guys, if you have any awesome memories and you'd like to share them with me, please leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.